everyone, this is Debs, and of course we're here for your TGIF for Friday the 19th of September 2025. Thank you guys for being here. It's lovely to be with you. I hope you're all well. And let's start with the sign of Aries. Let's do this. The deck that I'm using is the Thelema Tarot. If you guys want a private reading, my website's down below. All the decks are listed, and the link is also there to join the channel. So, Aries, why am I hearing an Adam Ant song? Whoa, that takes me right back. Stand and deliver. Aries, are you getting tough? I don't know, guys. I'm hearing that. Wow, that was a long time ago. Okay, so here we go. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Aries? Friday, the 19th of September, heading into the weekend and into a new week. What do we have for Aries? Thank you, Michael. Yes. I'm seeing Adamant with all this war paint on his face. Wow, that was a long time ago, guys. Okay, let's get into this, people. Five of Pentacles. Aries, do you feel left out in the cold, or are you worried about money? The Hierophant. You may feel left out in the cold in your marriage, or you could feel very disconnected from a Taurian. Okay, guys. Knight of Swords. You are not happy. You're not happy, Aries. You may be calling someone out because you feel they were overindulgent. The Star, Aquarian energy. And you're wanting to heal a situation. All right, guys. Okay. So you could be in particular connected to a Taurian or an Aquarian. Eight of Pentacles. You want to work on a situation with an Emperor. Ooh, or Aries, maybe this is you. You want to work on your financial stability. And Aries, you may feel that you're caught in a sort of toxic loop of overworking. Five of Wands. It's as if, for God's sake, leave me alone. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to bring in money. Why are you complaining? Okay, Aries, you've got a problem with your partner, guys. I think you are with a partner who, in the nicest sense, is complaining that they feel left out in the cold. They're complaining they don't have enough money. You're not giving them enough money. Or maybe this is someone that is a stay-at-home partner and you're giving them an allowance and they're telling you they're complaining it's not enough. This is someone you're married to. They're giving you a really tough time, Aries. But what you're thinking about is, I overindulge this person as it is. This is somebody, Aries, you may give presents to. This is somebody that you do everything you can to make happy. Do you feel, Aries, that they're sat in a little bit of overindulgent energy? Does this person see themselves as somebody really special, right? I should be the center of your universe, Aries. I am your wife. And you're there thinking, blimey, you know, I'm working all hours God sends. I'm loyal, I'm protective, I do the right thing. But Aries, this is a toxic connection because this person is always complaining, always arguing with you. It's never enough. It's never good enough. Wow, guys. Strength card. Aries, you are really worried about your health because you are sadly married to somebody who, dare I say it, may have an overinflated sense of ego. This person puts themselves on a pedestal and nothing is ever good enough, Aries, and you're sick of it. Three of Cups. Aries, I think you're holding back from this person. You may have had a blow-up row. You may have said to this person, I can't deal with you anymore. I'm sorry. This is done. Aries, I think they want to reconcile with you, but you're holding back. It's as if I don't actually think I want you back in my life. I don't actually think I want this marriage anymore. You're sick of this person. Page of Swords. Aries, you're going to give this person a piece of your mind. I mean, this is a difficult message of truth, which is, I can't do this anymore. 10 of Wands. I'm sorry. You're too demanding. You're unappreciative. I'm hearing you say, get a job. If you want this and that, if you want to splash out on the latest, whatever this is, you get a job. Aries, you've had enough. You're flinging your hands in the air. You're saying to this person, I don't want this anymore. And you're walking. Guys? Yeah, Aries, you're coming through as the Emperor. I could be dealing with a masculine who is having issues with a married partner who doesn't know how good they've got it. King of Pentacles. Aries, you are the breadwinner. You're there earning your money, earning money for the household, for your person, right? Ace of Pentacles. You may have just moved them into a beautiful new house, right? You may have spent money on renovating a property, so they've got a lovely kitchen, they've got a beautiful bathroom. Aries, you've spared no expense, but you feel left out in the cold. You could be dealing with a Virgo, and I love my Virgos. 9 of Swords, it's as if you can't deal with it anymore. 9 of Swords is, I've had enough. Aries, you're detaching. You're detaching to heal. You're looking at past mistakes. You're looking at the length of time you've been with this person, how much you've indulged them, and what you're thinking about is, I'm walking away. Yeah, Aries, oh my gosh, 8 of Cups. Underneath that, you are walking away. I think, Aries, you have been feeling really unhappy, unappreciated, put upon, under a lot of pressure for a long time. And I think, Aries, you snapped. You might have said to this person, I'm doing my best. I'm working all hours God sends. I've got to the point where I'm actually working so hard, I'm feeling unwell. This is just toxic. And all you're doing is demanding things of me. I'm not having this anymore. Aries, right? Stand and deliver. You are basically saying, I'm going. Guys, what is this person's reaction? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Tower. It's as if, whoops, I've pushed Aries too far. Yeah, when it might be a bit late. 8 of Swords, they're now in their head thinking, oh my God, is Aries going to leave me? No, I need Aries in my life because I'm codependent, right? Aries. King of Wands. Wow. Aries, you are stepping out of Emperor energy. I think you are planning on getting a divorce. You're planning on becoming single. Yeah, Aries, you're saying, I can't do this anymore. That's it. I'm gone. I'm packing my bags. Page of Cups. I'm sorry. You may even be apologizing to a child or children here. But Aries, you are done. Ooh. High Priestess. Wow. Aries, you are leaning on your intuition. And what you're realizing is, I just cannot be in this relationship anymore. You may have got a horrible feeling, particularly recently, that your person's only with you for financial reasons. You want to be loved, you want to be cherished, you want to be looked after, you want to be appreciated, and you are not. So Aries, you're leaving, guys. And I think your person is sat in their head. It's going to be a Tower moment. Because you are taking action in becoming single. You're moving out of Emperor energy, husband energy, into becoming single. You're apologizing to your person. And then you're just going to cut contact, Aries. Wow. Okay, guys. So we're moving into Enchanted Tarot. This is a beautiful deck. Let's just get a message of advice, Aries, for you. Miracles in the dark. Oh gosh, guys, you're making me all teary. In the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Aries, don't give up hope. Don't fall down. Don't feel depressed. If you feel you have been taken advantage of, okay, it may be best that you detach, okay? Take care of yourself. Concentrate on your financial stability and look to your future, guys. I think you're leaving. I think you're leaving your female partner here. I think you're deciding to become single because Aries, enough is enough, right? All right, guys, my goodness. So let's move now to the sign of Taurus. So, my lovely Taurians, how goes it, guys? Hope you got a great weekend planned. Let's get into this and see what comes through. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have, please, for my lovely Taurians? What's your guidance for Taurus? Heading into the weekend and into a new week. Thank God it's Friday, guys. Oh, I don't know about you. It's been a busy week for me. What do we have for my lovely Taurians? Somebody's got backache. Somebody's bending down and thinking, oh, I'm not as young as I used to be. Okay, I may be connecting with somebody a little older. And guys, we've all been there, including me, right? You realise you're not 21 anymore. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Taurus, you are looking at the past. You may be looking at savings. You are thinking that somebody was sneaky in the past. It could have been relating to money. And it might have put you in a situation where you were stressing out. Knight of Cups. Yes, exactly. Okay. Sorry, the Queen of Wands can be a little bit strategic, a bit fiery. I think, Taurus, you have had major issues with the Queen of Wands. She may have apologized to you. She may be buttering you up a little bit. Oh, oh, Taurus, I do care about you. I want to make sure you're all right. But what you're looking at is she was strategic. Could have been to do with money. She's really burdened because, Taurus, I think this is guilt. I think she did something in the past. It could be persuade you to put a lot of money into a venture for her that she was putting effort into, but maybe not enough effort. It crashed and burned. You lost a lot of money. This could be anyone, Taurus. Could be a friend, family member. Wow. Okay, guys, 3 of Pentacles. I think she's burdened, Taurus, because what you're saying to her is, it's all good and well that you care about me and you're sorry and you feel burdened about what happened, but we need to work in partnership here because we've got to sort out the money. And it might have been a lot of money, Taurus. It might be you're asking her for some money back. Yeah, she keeps saying, sorry, yeah, sorry, yeah, okay, all right, I'll work in partnership with you to try and sort this out. It could be a family dynamic. Taurus, this might have ruined a family dynamic. I mean, for instance, guys, this could be your sister. Taurus, you could have given a load of money to your sister to help her out in a venture. The venture crashed and burned, and your husband's on your back saying, where the hell's our savings? And you have to turn around to your husband and say, well, I'm sorry, but I gave the money to my sister because she said, oh, this is an incredible venture. You're going to earn a lot of money from this. And all the money was lost. It could be something like that. This has affected a family, Taurus. And you're furious with this Queen of Wands. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Okay. Wow, Taurus. She did something very impulsive. I feel this is her energy. And I love my fire signs. I've got a lot of fire in my chart, right, guys? But she did something really impulsive relating to a family situation and money. And Taurus, it just disintegrated. Yeah, look at that, the Fool. She did something really foolish in the past. And it led to a lot of problems in a family situation, and it might have led to issues, financial issues for a whole family here. She could be an Aries or a Sag, Judgment. She's facing Judgment Day. She knows what she did, Taurus. 4 of Pentacles, she's claiming she doesn't have any money, but I think you feel she does. She's hiding it. I think she does. You believe she's hiding it. You're heartbroken, Taurus. It's as if, I can't believe I allowed her to do that. or I can't believe I was taken in by this Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay, guys, Hangman, Pisces energy. You see things completely differently now. And I think with the Nine of Wands, you're burdened. You're looking back thinking, God, why did I allow this? Or why did I believe this person? What you're realizing is, Taurus, she somehow wanted to win. She wanted to get one over on somebody else. She wanted to sit on a high horse. But what happened was she sabotaged the situation. She sabotaged the situation. I think you were overly generous with this person, Taurus, and they took full advantage of it. And you feel betrayed, Taurus. You feel betrayed because now you're left in the Five of Pentacles thinking, well, it's all well and good. This person is sorry, but they need to sort this out. They need to make amends. They need to give us back some of the money or something like that. But this person is claiming poverty and you can't believe it. You can't believe it. You may have given her 7 out of your 10 pentacles and she's claiming she's only got 4. And in your eyes, you may feel that's a bit strange. You're very unhappy, Taurus, about this. It's as if I can't believe a family member would do that. You know? What is the energy, as a matter of interest, of the Queen of Wands? What is she thinking about deep down? She's coming through as apologetic. I'm so sorry, I can't believe I did this. But is she? Is she? Right? No, she's not apologetic. She's waiting for her ships to come in. I think she's about to up and leave, Taurus, because she knows that she's put you in a difficult situation and she may be feeling very uncomfortable. Ooh, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. She is manifesting upping and leaving. She's manifesting upping and leaving. But she hasn't done it yet. It's as if she knows if she does that, it will be game over. What is she thinking here? She needs to be strategic. She's got to have some kind of sort of plan here. Because she's now possibly either still living with you or living close to you and there's just no conversation. What is she going to do here? She's thinking of uprooting and moving. She's thinking about embracing change. I think she's tucked the money away and pretended that she doesn't have any money left. Yeah. She's going to say sorry. She may offer you a very small amount of money back, but it's going to be an embarrassingly small amount. Is she in a situation where she's got no money? I mean, she might be, guys. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Is she in a situation where she's penniless? Because that's what she seems to be saying. Well, I'm sorry, but this is all I've got. I've just got 1 pentacle, right? Oh, my God. No, she's sat on the 10 of Pentacles. She's loaded. She's loaded. How is she feeling? And she's going to be earning more. Okay, maybe she's making money from the money that you've given her, but she's claiming poverty. What's she thinking about? Yep, I'm going to change my life with the money that Taurus has given me. She could be working in close partnership with a Scorpio who knows all about this. And these two may be almost working in cahoots. They're sort of laughing at you behind your back, Taurus. And what they're saying to each other is, yeah, Taurus isn't going to fight for this. Taurus is just going to let this go. We're going to be here, or I'm going to be here sat with all this money. It's going to be great. We can do what we want now. So this could be your sister and her husband. This could be your daughter and her boyfriend. I mean, Taurus, this is awful because this is a family situation. But she is in actual fact sat on the 10 of Pentacles and she is making money from the 10 of Pentacles. She could have put the money into a high interest saving scheme. She could have bought a property outright and renting it out. I don't know, Taurus, but this Queen of Wands has got a lot of cash. And you're there, sat looking at past mistakes financially, worried about your future, your financial future. Guys, I am really sorry. I am really sorry, but remember, Karma never forgets an address. So here we go. Enchanted Forest. What message do we have for Taurus from the angels? What does Taurus need to know? Thank you, Michael. Remember who you are, Taurus. Beautiful. Okay. You carry stardust in your bones, your ancestors' wisdom in your blood, and the whole universe in your soul. Know yourself and nothing will bring you down. Rise above, Taurus. Okay, rise above, guys. Wow. Okay, I'm leaving it there. We're now moving to the sign of Gemini. Hello, my beautiful gems. How goes it? I hope you guys are well. Let's get into this and see what comes through, my gems. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for Gemini, please? Friday, the 19th of September, heading into the weekend and into a new week. Oh, let's have some positive energies, please, Michael, for Gemini. Last two readings have been a bit challenging. Okay. It is what it is. Michael's telling me karma is real. Okay. Karma is real. Okay. Yeah. All right. Temperance. So, Gemini, you are being protected by Archangel Michael. You may be thinking of a Sagittarian. You may be sitting in a very balanced place, Gemini, trying to think about what you want to do. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Ace of Cups. You're thinking about love. You're thinking about self-love. You are feeling heartbroken about something. Okay. The Strength card. I think you're holding back from someone that you love. Leo energy. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you're thinking of uprooting and moving, or you may be trying to gather together the strength to actually relocate. And it could be simply, Gemini, because you miss someone, you're heartbroken and you want to be with them, but you guys may live thousands of miles apart, thousands of kilometers away from each other, right? Page of Pentacles. All right, okay. You could be thinking of a child, or you could be wanting to offer an olive branch to a high priestess, a Pisces or a Cancerian. You could be wanting to say sorry. Ace of Swords. You may feel that this person knows the truth anyway. She may be very intuitive, that you're in love with her, okay? Wow, I could be connecting with a masculine Gemini who's in love with a high priestess. The Star, Aquarian energy. You want to heal a connection with someone you're in love with, Gem. You're a bit obsessed about it. Or you could be obsessed with bringing someone back into your life. Or you're wanting to heal any toxicity from the past. And move into the 10 of Cups. Wow, how beautiful, guys. You may be thinking of a Capricorn for some of you. But you're burdened. You're burdened. Okay, Gemini, I almost feel as if you need the courage to speak to this person, but you're really worried because of something that might have happened in the past, that she's going to say no. She's going to turn you away. Yeah, you're stressed out because what you're thinking about is, I think she's just simply going to push me away. Oh, my gems, but you're in love with this person and you are willing to relocate in order to make this work. Underneath the deck, my gems, Four of Swords. You've been thinking about this. You've been thinking about this person. Gem, if there was any strategy in the past, and I have to say that you are, I want to say cleaning up your act, right? With a Page of Swords, Gemini, you might be thinking about a difficult message of truth or a harsh conversation you had with this person in the past. You might have left her very unhappy, very sad. I don't know what went on here, Gem, but it wasn't good. I think, Gemini, you've become enlightened that this is the person you can grow with, expand with, live a beautiful life with. I think you're planning on communicating with this woman, this high priestess, to say, I want to move to calmer waters. right? I miss you. I want to sort things out. I made some mistakes in the past, okay? I was foolish in the past. But Gemini, you want to do that and be open and honest with her because this is the person that you see yourself with in the future. You know? But yeah, she lives at a distance. 3 of Wands. You can't stop thinking about this woman, Gem. This is beautiful, guys. So let's have a look at this woman's energy. What energy is she sat in? What's she thinking about? The King of Pentacles. Okay. Gemini, she may have been upset in the past because you might have been married to somebody else, pulled her into a fling. The Hanged Man. Pisces energy for some. She's looking at things differently now, Gemini, or she will be once you say to her, I'm leaving my partner, I want to be with you. Could be something like that, because she is looking at things from a different perspective. She's still going to feel stressed with the 9 of Swords because she's not going to expect you to turn up. Okay. She may have questions, Gemini. She sat in a very suspicious energy, Queen of Swords. But she will discuss reconciliation. She's just hoping, Gemini, that you've left a situation behind. She's really hoping you're not going to pull her back into an affair situation. What are you going to say, Gemini? Okay, wow. You might have been betrayed in the relationship you were in, Gem. Goodness me. You may have given your partner divorce settlement or you're sorting out the money. Three of Pentacles, you're working a partnership, I think, with a lawyer, or you're working a partnership with your partner. You're maybe discussing child support here. Gosh, cards are flying. And yeah, there we are, Gemini. This is you, King of Swords. You are telling the truth. You're going to act with integrity. You're seeking legal advice. Gemini, you are coming through as wanting to take responsibility and wanting to heal the past, Gemini. 4 of Pentacles, bless you. You've been holding back from this woman because I think you felt that if you approached her before while still being in your relationship, she would push you away for certain. You may come to her and say, look, I'm not going to have any money left because I'm going through a divorce, but I love you. I want to be with you. I am going to be completely single very soon, and I want to make it work. Gemini, this is beautiful. You are basically doing all you can to be with a person that you love. This is a gorgeous reading, Gem, and I'm so pleased. So here we go. This is the Enchanted Forest. Archangel Michael, what message do we have for Gemini, please? What's the guidance from the universe for Gemini? Fulfillment. Oh, okay. Bless you. You don't need anyone else's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to be. Wow, Gemini. You may be on the twin flame journey. I don't know. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous, guys. Congratulations. You're stepping up. You're doing the right thing. You're taking control of a difficult situation and you are moving towards the woman that you love. Gorgeous. So my gems, have a lovely weekend and let's now move to the sign of Cancer. So my lovely Cancerians, thank goodness it's Friday, guys. I hope you've got a lovely weekend planned. Let's get into this and see what the cards have to say. Oh, 4 of Swords, Page of Swords. Cancer, are you thinking about giving someone a difficult message of truth? Or is somebody spying on you, wanting to heal the relationship with you, Cancer? Could be. Somebody could be keeping an eye on you. Could be an ex. All right. Michael wants this off the table. Okay. All righty. I do his bidding. Okay. Cancer. Here we go, guys. The moon straight out with your energy. With the moon and the crab, this is definitely your energy. Six of Cups. Wow. Cancer, what you may not know is you are about to hear from somebody from your past. Could be an earth sign, could be a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn who's heartbroken. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cancer, is it going to be a lovely reading? I hope so, guys. The Gemini reading was gorgeous. Okay. 9 of Wands, but they're burdened. I think they're burdened, Cancer, because maybe a lot of water's flown under the bridge. Maybe there was a lot that happened in this connection in the past. Emperor. Gosh, this is someone taking action. Cancer. Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. Holy moly, is this person stepping up? They could be your divine twin, Emperor energy, divine masculine energy. You may be waiting and waiting for this person to ascend. Whew. And there we have you. Wow, Cancer, Queen of Cups, bang in the middle. The Devil. Oh, Cancer, do you think this person is still sat in shadow energy? Or are you realizing this person is putting their devil energy behind them to step into the light? This feels very spiritual, this reading, guys. 9 of Pentacles. You're coming through as pre-Empress energy. Wow. Chariot. More Cancerian energy. They're racing towards you, Cancer. Goodness me, this Empress taking action. 8 of Swords. You might be trapped in your thoughts, in your head, thinking, I don't quite believe it. Right? This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Cancer, you may feel that they'd never do this. They'd never take action. What are they saying to you? Okay, Tower. Wow. It's going to be a Tower moment. What is a Tower moment? Okay, they've walked away from a commitment. They've walked away from someone. They want to be with you, Cancer. Goodness me, guys. I think this is going to be another beautiful reading. Underneath the deck, 2 of Wands. Cancer, you may have been subconsciously sat at crossroads for a long time. Is this person going to shrug off their shadow? Is this person going to step into the light? You may have been waiting, Cancer, quite a long time. And these two cards want to be connected. The Moon and the 2 of Wands. Yeah. I think you've been sat in fear, Cancer, that this person would never step into the light, right? Never do the right thing, never act with integrity. I think they are. I think they are, Cancer, the Hermit. You could be hearing from a Virgo or somebody with Virgo in their chart. They're stepping into the divine masculine energy. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. They have been guided by Archangel Michael to make a serious judgment call. Gosh. To move into the 10 of Cups with you. Oh my gosh. Wow. Page of Cups. There's going to be an apology. An apology maybe for breadcrumbing you, or they could be divorcing someone to be with you. And Cancer, you guys are going to move into the energy of the star. Now that can be obviously healing, but it's also a dream come true. It can also represent twin flame union. Cancer. Wow. Guys, let's have a look at your energy. Goodness me. Oh, no way. You're coming through as the Empress, divine feminine. Look at that. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Yep. What are you thinking, Cancer? You believe they're telling you the truth? This is somebody who is stepping up. They could be going through a legal case, and it could be to break free, to be with you. What are you recognizing here? What else is on your mind here? The energy of Scorpio, Death card. Gosh, they are transforming their life. Cancer, this is somebody who I think is going through a lot in order to be with you, to offer you what they feel they should offer you. Ace of Swords. I think they are ending a cycle. They're making a clean break. They're making a clean break, Cancer. And they're being guided by Archangel Michael. They're moving into a place of temperance. Wow. Cancer, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. This is someone who is going above and beyond to make you happy, to maybe bring you what you wanted, which could simply be an apology, to tell you that they're taking action. They're coming through as the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign, could be an air sign, could be a mixture of them both. But this is someone who is doing the right thing. Okay, guys? All right. Wow, how beautiful. So, Cancer, let's dip into the Oracle deck. Here we go. Archangel Michael, what message do we have, please, from the universe for my lovely Cancerians? Thank you, Michael. Make room. Create space to welcome positive change into your life. Let go of everything that doesn't align with the future you are creating. Cancer, I think you are going to be creating a brand new future with this person. They're stepping up. They're doing the right thing. They're acting with integrity. We could be looking at twin union. The masculine and the feminine coming together in the 3D, moving into the energy of the star, guided by Archangel Michael. Wow. Okay, gorgeous reading, Cancer. Have a lovely weekend. And let's now move to the sign of Leo. Hello, my gorgeous Leos. How goes it, guys? Happy Friday. Let's see what's going on for you. We've had a beautiful reading for Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you, Leo. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my Leos, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Friday, the 19th of September. Moving into the weekend, into a new week. What do we have for Leo? Leo, 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 my lovely lions. Let's cut the deck. Nice clean cut, Leo. Might be relevant for someone. Clean cut. Okay. Four of Pentacles. You may be holding back from someone, or you may be hanging on to money. Wow. Okay. Ten of Swords, guys. Three of Pentacles. Leo, you seem to be holding back from working on a betrayal. It's as if, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to reconcile with this person. There was too much heartbreak. There was too much that was said, too much that was done. You're turning your back. You're turning your back, Leo. And you are concentrating on your own financial stability. Queen of Swords, and you are speaking your truth. Wow. Okay, I'm connecting with a feminine Leo. You are coming through as the no-nonsense queen. You were betrayed. It might even have been financially. Somebody might have left you in the Four of Pentacles, struggling. They are now saying to you, okay, Leo, maybe we could work together to patch things up. You're basically saying, no, sorry, too busy. Too much was done in the past. I don't want to reconcile. Gosh, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Leo, this person's coming in with an olive branch, but you're very defensive. Seven of Wands. It's as if you think that's enough. You think just saying sorry is enough. Yeah, you're angry, Leo. You feel somebody did something which might have left you in a very difficult financial situation, or they simply betrayed you, and now they're coming back with a little, yeah, sorry about that, Leo. You're having none of it. You're having none of it, guys. You're holding back, Strength card. You're holding back from reconciling. You may even be holding back from communicating with this person. Inside, you may be very angry, but you may not actually even want to talk to them. Leo, Knight of Wands. Okay, you might be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Somebody may be younger than you here, or a Capricorn. You believe this person sat in toxic energy, caused you a lot of stress, And now they may be coming back to apologize. You may even feel, Leo, they're coming back to apologize because they want something from you. I don't know why I'm feeling that. But whatever this person seems to be saying to you, Leo, is causing you sleepless nights. It's causing a Tower moment, Aries, Scorpio energy, about the Ten of Pentacles. It's causing you a Tower moment about the Ten of Pentacles. This could be somebody wanting to reconcile a relationship, Leo, with you, and you're having none of it. You could be shocked. Oh my gosh, this person wants to patch up a marriage. Underneath the deck, King of Swords. You could be dealing with somebody strategic who might be coming in, wanting to sort things out with you, wanting to say to you, I'm going to pay back the money. It's going to take me a long time, but I'm going to pay you back. Or somebody wants to move into a relationship with you again. Wheel of Destiny. They want to move into a new cycle with you, Leo. They could be talking to you about a lot of money, but you're sat in the moon. It's as if, what are they hiding? What do they really want from me? You may feel that the best thing you can do, Leo, is remain balanced and stay sitting in the Nine of Pentacles pre-Empress energy. You may feel, Leo, that this person's up to something, they want something from you, or they need your help, and you're turning your back because they betrayed you and somehow left you in the Four of Pentacles. They may be offering you a lot of money now, Leo, to placate you because they need your help now, but Leo, it's not about the money. If this person left you in a difficult financial situation, they may be feeling the only way to bring you back around is to repay you, okay, or to make a situation balanced if it was unbalanced financially before. But the whole point is, Leo, this person left you in the Ten of Swords. So even if they offer you the world, Leo, I think you're still going to hold back. It could be your way of teaching this person a lesson. It could be you thinking, no, let them face karma, right? If they've got themselves into a tricky situation, but they betrayed me, they need to dig themselves out of it. But whatever this is, guys, you are standing strong in your truth. Are you actually going to say anything, Leo? That you're busy working, you've picked yourself up, you're moving forward. I'm too busy, I'm sorry, you need to sort this out by yourself. But inside, Leo, you are trapped in your thoughts. You're trapped in your head about this, Leo. But you are determined not to speak to this person anymore. It's as if this is done. This is done. The Hermit. You may pull back and do some soul searching, or you could be connecting here with a Virgo. But Leo, whatever happened put you in a very, very difficult situation. And left you heartbroken. Maybe this person's now heartbroken, realizing, Leo, that I'm hearing they dug their own grave. Okay. Wow. But Leo, for you, I think you are saying, I'm really sorry, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm really busy. Despite what you did to me, I've got myself back on my feet. You need to sort the situation out yourself. I wish you well. And best of luck going forward. Leo, you are cutting off your emotion, guys. Because of what this person did to you in the past. You're protecting yourself. So, Enchanted Forest. Archangel Michael, what do we have for Leo? What is the guidance from the universe for Leo, please? Instant manifestation. Soul and mind working together create a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. I think, Leo, at this time, the divine is working with you to help you in the situation. There's no indication here, Leo, that the divine is saying you need to bend over backwards to help this person because they betrayed you. Okay? So the divine is on your side. The universe is working with you, Leo. And if this person caused you a lot of problems, even financial loss, they are going to be helping you rebuild. And they're saying, be ready to receive. Okay, guys? Beautiful. So, Leo, I am leaving it there. Have a lovely weekend. And let's move now to the sign of Virgo. Hello, my gorgeous Virgos. How goes it, guys? I hope you guys have got a wonderful weekend planned. Hope you can put your feet up. I hope you're not working. So let's find out what's going to be happening, Virgo, for you Friday the 19th of September. I can't quite believe, guys, we're nearly at the end of September. Wow. What do we have for my lovely Virgos? Thank you, Michael. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have for my lovely Virgos? Thank you. Oh, okay. Is something going to happen that's unexpected, guys? We'll see. Okay. The Emperor. Wow. This could be you, Virgo, or you could be hearing from an older masculine. This could be a boss, a father figure, divine masculine energy. Could be an Aries. Could be an Aries. Oh, gosh, and we've got the Fool. So could be an Aries. Very strong Aries energy. Virgo, this Emperor is either feeling foolish or this Emperor is taking a leap of faith and a risk. 9 of Wands. You're very guarded and nervous about this. You're thinking that this could be fate, or are you nervous that this would be risky for you, moving into a new cycle with this person? 6 of Wands. Do you feel, Virgo, this is someone who might have a tendency of sitting in ego, all about status, all about his image, all about how he's seen? Virgo, I don't know if you trust this person. I don't think you trust this person. 6 of Pentacles. This is someone who might have breadcrumbed you in the past. This is someone who caused you to sit and wait. And this is someone, Virgo, who caused you to sacrifice. Virgo, you're coming through as a Queen of Swords. It's as if, yeah, I don't think I want to move into a new cycle with you. Wow. Empress. Gosh, okay, Virgo, is this your ex-husband, your ex-partner, who's saying to you, I'm sorry I did something foolish. I want you back. And this is you thinking, oh, I don't know if I want you back. You caused me a lot of stress. I don't know if I want to move into a new cycle. Have you just sat in your ego, concentrating on your career, and that's it? You breadcrumb me. You kept me waiting. I sacrificed. Virgo, you may be speaking your truth to this person because you know your worth. Ace of Swords. Virgo, you may say to this person, I'm sorry, but this is done. This is done. This relationship is done. 10 of Pentacles. The truth is, you feel this person wants to patch things up with you because maybe they don't want to go through a divorce. You two may have been separated and you may have been considering full divorce. Virgo, you're ending this. Yeah, you're heartbroken because what you're realizing is, Virgo, this person only wants to reconcile with you because they don't want to lose money in a divorce. It's not because they still love you. This person may be addicted to their career, or they could have control issues or sat in their ego. This person may have acted as if they were single when they weren't with you. And Virgo, you've had enough, guys. Yeah. As far as you're concerned, this person sabotaged the relationship and you don't want them back. And you're heartbroken because what you're realizing is they're not asking to reconcile because they're in love with you. They don't want to lose the money. And so, Virgo, you are basically saying, sorry, no. You're not wanting to reconcile with this person. I think, Virgo, you are going to be pushing for a divorce. Underneath the deck, yes, 9 of Pentacles. Virgo, I think you are going to say to this person, no, I'm not changing my mind. I want a divorce. Page of Cups, I don't care if you're sorry, right? I don't care if you're sorry. You've left me by myself. I've sacrificed. You breadcrumb me. And I'm sorry, I'm not going back into that cycle. No way. This is your energy, Virgo. You're wanting to heal, Virgo. That's the only thing you can think about. I want to get out of this relationship. I want to be single and I need to heal. Yeah, 4 of Swords. You've been doing a lot of thinking about this, guys. This person betrayed you. This person betrayed you. I think what you're saying to this person is, I'm really glad you left. I'm sorry to say that, but I am glad you've left. I don't want this relationship back. And I think we ought to talk about uprooting and moving. You could be saying to this person, I'm sorry, but I think we should speak to a lawyer. I definitely want to divorce. We need to sell the house. I'm okay with that. Because I've decided I'm better off. I'm happier single. So, my Virgos, yeah. What is this person going to say to that? They want you back. Okay. King of Wands. Is it all going to come out, Virgo? This could be your Emperor in a low vibration. What they're going to say to you is, I do love you. I do love you. I'm sorry, I had another choice. I had a choice to be with somebody else and I did the wrong thing. All right, so they cheated on you, as well as leaving you out in the cold and breadcrumbing you and being Saturn ego. God, what other reason do you need to divorce them? Temperance. Oh my God, Virgo. Tell us about temperance. Tell us about temperance. Oh my God. Virgo, what this guy is saying is, yeah, I'm sorry I took action. I had feelings for somebody else. I did cheat on you. Yeah, I did. I took a lover, but I'm tempering my passions now for Queen of Wands energies. I'm not going to look at anyone else again. It's just you, Virgo. Virgo, you may not know what to say. Who the hell does this guy think he is? Yeah, sorry, Virgo, I did cheat on you. I am really attracted to other women. I have had affairs on you, but I will temper my passion. I promise I won't look at another woman again. Virgo, you're not having any of this anymore. It's as if, yeah, no, divorce. You may believe this is the most audacious, egotistic man you've ever met, and I don't say that lightly. But Virgo, this is somebody that liked to be in control. This is somebody who breadcrumbed you. This is somebody who made you wait. This is somebody who made you sacrifice. And they're coming to you to say, yes, sorry about the other women, Virgo. I'll be faithful to you now. And you're thinking, yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm going to call my lawyer. I want a divorce, right? Here we go. This is a bit of a challenging reading, Virgo, but that's what we have. What do we have for my lovely Virgos from the universe, please, Michael? Where there is hope. Oh. Don't believe past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons a hopeful heart never gives up. So Virgo, you may look back thinking, oh, this person was definitely a karmic, definitely one of my lessons. But the divine is saying, don't give up hope, Virgo. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're going to meet somebody else in the future and you're going to look back thinking, I'm so glad I ended this relationship because this person simply didn't deserve you, Virgo, you know? All right, guys, have a lovely weekend. Take care of you. And we're now moving to the sign of Libra. Hello, my lovely Libras. How goes it, guys? I hope you're well. Let's get into this and see what the weekend has in store for you and moving into the new week as well. Let's see what's going to be happening for Libra, please, Michael. Cards are being a little bit difficult. There may be a difficult situation you're thinking about. The cards feel psychically heavy. It's the only way I can describe it. What do we have for my Libras? Thank you, Michael. I don't know why, I'm seeing somebody on the phone and they're listening to what the other person's saying and they're putting the phone down very gently on the sofa, their mobile. It's as if, wow, that was a conversation. Okay. Judgment. Sagittarian energy. The divine is asking you to make a really serious judgment call, a big decision. It may be to do with your career, or you could be feeling that a Leo or a Sagittarian is simply sat in ego, wanting to win. You may feel that this person is facing Judgment Day. Seven of Pentacles. You're looking at your savings, Libra. Nine of Cups. You're thinking about your wish come true, what you're hoping for, what you've been dreaming of. Queen of Cups, and you're feeling very emotional. Libra, you're coming through as a Queen of Cups, guys. You're coming through as a Queen of Cups. Okay. The Star, Aquarian energy. There's a lot of beautiful cards here, Libra. Why the silence? Why the overthinking? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, because I feel, Libra, somebody is sort of offering you a wish come true, but it's going to entail you actually moving. Moving house, moving location, moving to another country, moving to another state. And so it's as if somebody's saying, there you go, Libra. It's for you, and you're thinking, wow, that would be amazing, but it's gonna mean a very big move, and you're nervous. Five of Swords. What you are feeling is, despite how wonderful this would be, I might sabotage it, as in I might just walk away from this. It would be a passionate new start for you, Libra, but what you're thinking about is it worth it? I mean, this could be you having been given an incredible opportunity to work in another country, to head up a team of people, to open up a business, to join somebody in a venture. But what you're thinking about is, I'd have to leave my home. I'd have to think about my pets. I'd have to reorganize my life. I don't know if I have the strength and courage and energy to do that, right? Six of Swords. It would mean you undertaking a trip, or you'd have to move. We have a boat and water here. Yeah, Chariot, you'd have to move. There may be a conversation with an Aquarian, a Sag, a Leo. We've got Cancerian energy here. King of Cups. Okay. It may be, Libra, somebody is saying to you, I want to be with you, I want to marry you, but you'd have to move to my area. This could be, I don't know, could be a Cancerian masculine who's in love with you. Could be. They could be saying, look, you won't have to work. We live together. We live a beautiful life. And you may be there in your little life thinking, but I love my little home, or I adore my little 2-bed flat, and I don't know if I'm ready to move forward into a serious commitment with this King of Cups. I mean, it could be something like that, Libra. It's as if the divine has handed you, you know, this amazing opportunity on a plate, and you're looking at it thinking, well, it sounds wonderful, but if I delve deep into my emotion, is it really what I want? Yeah. I think, Libra, you are coming through as the Queen of Cups, and you have the opportunity of moving into a beautiful, stable relationship with a King of Cups who's in love with you. He's offering you the world. The only problem is you'd have to relocate. Yeah, 4 of Swords. I felt that energy might be coming through. You're going to pull back and say to this person, I'm going to think about this. It's a really serious consideration. Underneath the deck, we have the Emperor. Libra, it may even be that this person is ready to get married. What you're thinking about, Libra, is, okay, gosh, all my wishes could come true. My ships are going to come in, or would come in, but I'd have to embrace change. I'd have to actually move. And then look at your energy, 9 of Wands, but I don't know if I'd want to move. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I'm getting a stuttering. Oh my gosh. Moon, you could be scared. You may have deep feelings for this person, Libra, but this is a lot that they are asking you to consider. You may be thinking about the past, Libra. I don't know. You may still live in an area where you grew up, and you're going to have to leave that area, and you may realize it's going to be a wrench for you. You may be thinking of kids if you're a single parent. I have a feeling, Libra, you're going to hold back with a Strength card. You're going to hold back to do some careful thinking about where you see yourself in the next, say, 10 years. That's what you're going to consider. You may even be considering your health with a Strength card. Justice. Yes, Libra, this is your energy. This person is offering you a wish come true. It could be in the form of a romantic connection. Somebody wants to marry you, right? It could be the most incredible job of your dreams, a legal contract. But you are going to have to move. Very, very strong energy, Libra. I mean, we have the Ace of Coins, which is uprooting and moving. We have a ship and water. We have a travel card here. And we have the Chariot, which is also moving. You could have whatever you've been dreaming of, but you cannot stay in the location that you've been in. And you're going to have to do some serious thinking about this, guys. Let's see what decision you're going to make. Let's see. Oh, bless you. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, first of all, Libra, if you said yes, this might transform your finances. It might transform your finances. But you're sitting on the fence. 2 of Pentacles. You're still deliberating. You're still deliberating. Page of Pentacles. This is an offer. It could be a contract. It could be somebody asking you to marry them. What are you thinking about? 4 of Wands. Libra. This could be somebody proposing. This could be somebody saying, move in with me, but you're going to have to leave your home, right? It's a really serious consideration. I mean, I don't know. For some of you, you may think, God, Deb's no-brainer. Of course I'd say yes. But for others of you, I don't know, because there seems to be a lot of deliberation here, guys. Because even though, Libra, you may live a little life, right? It's your life. It's your little home. Even if it's not up to much, it's your own space. You can do what you want. this situation would change everything, because you would be partnering up with someone, heading up a team of people, or you would be moving into a living together situation where you could even be getting engaged. Okay, guys. And Libra, the energy coming through from you is, I'm not sure. What else is on Libra's mind here? This has been a long time coming. Okay, this could be a proposal. It could be a long-awaited job offer. It could be somebody coming in to give you a gift of a lot of money. It could be a very wealthy client, Libra. But what the client may be saying to you is, well, Libra, you know, I'm very happy to take you on full time, but you would need to move to my state or my country. And you're thinking, wow, okay, what an incredible opportunity. But I don't know, Libra, there's some kind of wrench here because you're holding back. You're still deliberating. You're thinking about this offer and the Four of Wands. It's been a long time coming, but I've got to say it, guys, where's the excitement? This is you very quiet, pulling back to think about this. So for me as a reader, that might suggest that you're not sure. You may need a bit of time to think about this, guys, whatever this is. It's pretty major. But for those of you who'd want to jump on this, well, your ships are definitely coming in. All right, here we go, guys. Enchanted Forest. So Archangel Michael, can we have a message from the universe, please, for my lovely Libras? Libra, don't hide. Don't hide, Libra. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. There we go. I'm leaving that there, Libra. Have a lovely weekend. Take care of you guys. And we're moving now to the sign of Scorpio. Hello, my gorgeous Scorpios. It is great to be back with you. I hope you guys are well. Let's get into this and see what's going to be happening for you, Scorps, over the next few days. Friday, the 19th of September, and I can't quite believe it. What do we have for Scorpio? Thank you, Michael. What do we have for Scorpio? I'm seeing a piggy bank, like an old-fashioned China piggy bank. I'm seeing a pink piggy bank, like a kiddie one. Are you worried about money? Are you saving money? I don't know. Let's see what's going on, guys. The Emperor. Okay, Scorpio. Ace of Wands. You're taking charge. You want a passionate new start. But you're standing at crossroads, Scorps. You're feeling a little bit like the wounded warrior. And you're in love with someone. Okay, I'm dealing with a masculine. You could be of the understanding that you are a divine masculine, my Scorps. You're obviously in love with someone here, Scorpio, but why the holding back? Three of Wands. You're thinking about somebody who lives at a distance. You're wanting to embrace change. You're thinking about the Ten of Cups. You're thinking about your overall happiness. You're thinking about the fact that you're in love. You're coming through as the Emperor and the King of Cups. But with the Two of Pentacles, you may feel, Scorpio, you don't have enough to offer someone. Bless you. I mean, this is you sitting in your integrity. This is you with a good job. You're wanting a passionate new start. You've been standing at crossroads. You've been in an old cycle for quite a long time, but you know you're in love with someone. You want to embrace change. You're thinking about moving into a relationship to build a family with someone. You know you love this person, but with a Two of Pentacles, are you juggling money? Are you thinking, I don't have what it takes? I don't have enough to bring to the table? Or would you have to move location to make this work? The High Priestess. You've been keeping this under wraps, Scorpio, or this could be somebody that you haven't spoken to express your feelings. Four of Pentacles. You've been holding back from this person, or they've been holding back from communicating with you. After a Tower moment. Okay. All right. So guys, whatever this was, this relationship connection ended with an argument, or there was a Tower moment, and this person disconnected from you. The Sun. They may have moved. Or did they disconnect from you, Scorpio, because there was some kind of enlightenment? Okay. That you might in the past have been sat in the Knight of Wands. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, guys. All right. I'm juggling, but Scorpio, this is a tough one for you. I think, Scorpio, you are a guy who's ready to get married. You want a passionate new start. You're ready for the next level. You are ready to take charge of your life. You've been standing at crossroads. You want to let the old cycle go. You may have played the field. You may have dated various people. You know that you are in love with one particular person. You feel that your ships will come in with this person. You think that you'd be very happy with this person. You know you love this person. The problem is, in the past, you juggled them with somebody else. That's why they stopped talking to you. That's why they held back from you. And it was a Tower moment because you realized that this person became enlightened, that you were using them as a fling. You were with somebody else at the time you tried to date this person. So they backed off. They cut off communication. But Scorpio, you believe this is your person. And it's as if, what do I do? What do I do, right? Underneath the deck, the World. Scorpio, you are ready to close out a cycle of being single and to commit to this person. Four of Wands. The Hangman. You see things very clearly now, Scorpio. This is the person for you. Could be a Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But the problem is, you left this person out in the cold. You were strategic, Scorpio, and I think this person had no choice but to heal, to pull back and to heal. What you're realizing now, Scorpio, is this is the person you want to marry. This is the person you want to marry, okay? Death card under the deck. This is your Scorpio energy. But you may have missed the opportunity. You may. So Scorpio, let's have a look and see what your Queen of Pentacles is going to say if you approach her. You love her, Scorpio, but you did mess around with somebody else in the past. The Hierophant. Okay, Scorpio, what she's saying is, if you're serious, I want to get married. Not sort of, well, let's think about living together. No, she wants a ring on it, Scorpio. She wants a ring on it. What else is she going to say? She wants you to push away anyone else that you might have been communicating with. A little black book has to be burned, Scorpio. Yep, she's not playing, my Scorps. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. She's wanting an equal give and take relationship. She wants to know that you're going to put in the effort, Scorpio. And she may want a child or children. Okay. I mean, Scorpio, she is laying it on the line. I mean, this is a woman who's saying, if you want me back, Scorpio, because of what happened in the past, I want this, 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 and this. If you agree, then yes. If you don't agree, then see you later. Scorpio, she's very logical. She's very logical, Scorpio. What else is she saying? She could, I'm sorry, I'm laughing. She could be a Libra. I mean, yeah, Scorpio, this is okay. We get married. You push away any of your other exes that you might have been still in contact with. You put in the effort, no breadcrumbing, and I want to have kids. Okay? Yeah. Justice. I want a legal contract. I want things to be done properly. So, Scorpio, what are you going to say? Knight of Pentacles. Scorpio, I think you're just going to say, okay, I know it's been a long time coming. If you'll take me back, yes. To all of that, yes. You may say to this woman, it's going to take me a little bit of time to afford, you know, a very nice engagement ring, to afford to buy us a house, to afford to have kids. But what you're saying to her is you're going to work on it. Really lovely. Okay, Scorpio, beautiful reading for you guys. Here we go. Enchanted Forest. What do we have for my lovely Scorpios? Thank you, Michael. What do we have for my lovely Scorpios from the universe? Do it your way. Okay, Scorpio. You were never meant to fit in. You were born to be a wild and free force of nature, here to build new and better worlds. Allow yourself to go and do that. Scorpio, just make sure that if you are naturally freedom-loving, this person isn't the sort of person that's going to expect you home every day at a particular time. You know, this could be somebody very, very traditional. She may well be an earth sign. She could be an air sign. Make sure that your lifestyles are similar. You were born to be a wild and free force of nature. You have a very strong personality, Scorpio. Just make sure that you're not wanting to be with somebody who, yes, you may love, but somebody who lives very differently than you. Because if you two have completely different lifestyles, it's never going to work. It's never going to work. If you're the sort of guy who's an entrepreneur, you travel a lot, you're working until midnight some nights, and this woman is wanting you, you know, at the dinner table at 7:30 every single night, weekends you always spend together, right? In almost a sort of very traditional, routine, regimented fashion, it's not going to work, Scorpio. Make sure you're definitely aligned. Yes, there's chemistry. Yes, you love this person, but do your lifestyles match? It's very, very important. Otherwise, it's never going to work, guys. She's going to build up resentment that you're working the whole time or you're traveling, you know, and you're going to feel tied down to a routine that doesn't feel natural for you. Okay, so do think about that, guys. Do it your way. Okay, all right. So, Scorpio, I'm leaving it there. Take care of you. And let's move to the sign of Sagittarius. Hello, my beautiful Saggies. How are things going? Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's see what comes through. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Sagittarians? Moving into the weekend, Friday, the 19th of September, 2025. What do we have for Saggy? Thank you, guys. Sorry. Thank you, Michael. And thank you, guys, for being here. All right, we are ready. Let's do this, Sag. Let's see what's going to be happening. All right, I'm hearing on a wing and a prayer. Are you taking a jump? Are you taking a leap? Okay. King of Swords. Wow. Okay, Sag, you could be masculine. You could be thinking about a plan. You could be wanting to speak your truth. You could be thinking about a legal situation. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. 7 of Cups. Queen of Swords. Wow, Sag. Okay, King and Queen of Swords. 9 of Cups. Let's just carry on, guys. Knight of Wands. Sag, this is your energy. You want to move forward with passion. You want to work on moving forward with passion to completely change your situation. Queen of Wands, this is you. Okay. King of Pentacles. You could be speaking to a financier, a realtor, a estate agent. You could be talking to an earth sign king. Page of Pentacles. You could be thinking about a child and child support, or you could be thinking about an offer. Five of Swords, which you are going to say no to. You're going to say no to an offer, Sag. And you may be angry. And you may feel heartbroken. Okay. Oh, guys. All right. Underneath the deck, we have the Hierophant, Taurian energy, the Lovers, Gemini, a choice, Page of Cups, the King of Wands, the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Okay, Sag. I think you are in a very cold partnership, maybe married, to a King of Swords. You're coming through as a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Wands. I think you know that your King of Swords, who could be your husband, has been quietly developing third-party situations, and you're fed up with it. I think you've called him out and said to him, I'm fed up with you sitting in this overindulgent energy, cheating on me. What he's been saying to you is, okay, yeah, hand in the air, I was unfaithful to you, but I want to work on the relationship to transform the connection because I'm still wildly attracted to you. Behind the scenes, Sag, you have a King of Pentacles, an earth sign king, maybe a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, who wants to marry you, who said to you, Sag, if you leave your King of Swords, I will marry you. But Sag, what you're thinking about is you may have a child, or you may be in a very stable situation, and what you're going to say to your King of Pentacles is, I'm really sorry. I know you're going to be angry, and I'm going to be heartbroken, but I've got to say no. This is make or break, Sag. I don't know whether or not you feel that your King of Swords is going to change. He's going to change his ways. He's going to step up. He's no longer going to cheat on you. I don't know whether or not it's because, Sag, you're in a really stable situation. But I think you're married. I think your King of Swords took a lover. He apologised for sitting in the King of Wands. Okay. I think, Sag, you were considering becoming single. And you were considering massive change, maybe to be with a King of Pentacles who lived at a distance. But Sag, what you're realizing is it's just too much to deal with. It's too much change. It's too big a decision for you to accept. And so you are saying no to this King of Pentacles who wants to be with you. But you know he's going to be angry, and you know you're going to be heartbroken, but you're deciding to stay put. You're deciding to patch up your marriage. What is the King of Pentacles' reaction to that? He may feel, Sag, you're staying for financial stability, or he may say to you, Sag, I can't let you go. I love you. I want to be with you. Please change your mind. What else is this King of Pentacles going to say? Four of Wands, won't you at least consider separating from your husband so we can live together? You don't have to get divorced, Sag. We could live together. It's as if he's desperate to be with you. He's willing to compromise, Sag, but this is you thinking, no, actually no, right? What else is the King of Pentacles going to say? I will wait for you, Sag. Gosh, he's in love with you for sure. He's going to wait for you. What are you saying to him? What are you saying to him? I'm sorry. I'm staying married to my husband. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm staying married to my husband. I've done a lot of soul searching and thinking about this, and I'm going to stay married. Oh, Sag. Okay. This Earth sign King of Pentacles is going to be heartbroken, but I think you feel you've made the right decision for you. Okay? So guys, Enchanted Forest, let's have a look and see what the universe has to say. What do we have for my lovely Saggies? Thank you, Michael. This was just a very, very big decision. A life-turning decision. A life-changing decision. And Sag, it was just too much. It was too much for you. Too much for you. Okay. Saggy, remember who you are, guys. You carry stardust in your bones, your ancestors' wisdom in your blood, and the whole universe in your soul. Know yourself and nothing will bring you down. Sag, you may have felt controlled by a very manipulative, strategic husband, but I think, Sag, he may even have found out about the King of Pentacles. You may have taken a lover because he kept cheating on you, right? Tit for tat. But I think what you're realizing is you're very strong and you deserve to be treated with respect. And if your husband is saying to you, I am so sorry, I will change, I want to patch things up, I love you, I'm still very attracted to you, I want this to work, I think, Sag, you're going to give him a chance. I think you're strong enough to say, okay, well, let's just see what happens. But I do think that this King of Pentacles, Sag, is going to be heartbroken. But, you know, as far as you're concerned, you are doing the right thing. Okay, Saggy, have a lovely weekend. I'm leaving it there, and we're now moving to the sign of Capricorn. Okay, my lovely Cappies, here we go, guys. I hope you're well. Hope everything's good in your world. Let's have a look. Friday, the 19th of September, 2025. I'm hearing a really old song. The Human League? I'm only human. I'm only human. Born to make mistakes? Okay. Wow. That goes way back. 10 of Pentacles. Did you make a mistake relating to money? Did you move into a commitment and think, blimey, that was a mistake? What's going on for my Cappies, Michael? 10 of Pentacles. Wow, guys. Okay. Maybe you had high hopes for something, Cappy, and what you're realizing is you may be in a really stable place, but you're not happy, right? We'll see, guys. But yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, Michael wants that on the board. Right. Okay. The Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. Wow, the Four of Wands. Ace of Wands. The Magician. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. Okay, Caps. You had a fling with someone. Could have been just a one-night stand. But you're in a very stable situation here. You're married. You manifested a fling with someone. You then ran off thinking, oh my God, what have I done? Or you may be worried that you sabotaged the 10 of Pentacles, your relationship. You're standing at crossroads now. You're standing at crossroads. Scorpio energy. You are, I'm hearing, wondering which way it's going to go. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Capricorn, I've got to be really honest. I think you are a wife in a serious commitment, married, in a lovely home. I think you were tempted by someone. You had a fling. It might even have been a one-night stand. You manifested this. You couldn't help yourself, right? I'm only human, born to make mistakes. You're worried you sabotaged your marriage. You're worried you sabotaged the Ten of Pentacles. I think with the Two of Wands, the Death card, and the Knight of Pentacles, you are waiting for a decision from your husband as to whether or not he wants to remain married. You two may have separated for a period of time. He might have said to you, okay, well, I'm sorry, you're going to have to move out for a few days. I don't know if I want to stay married. He could be a Scorpio, or he could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or you could have had an affair with one of those signs. Sorry, not Capricorn, Gemini here. I think you're waiting. Is my husband going to take me back? Are we going to talk about divorce settlement? Capricorn, Four of Pentacles. You are sitting in fear, desperately hanging on to your marriage, worried about money. You're really wanting to move to calmer waters. You're wanting your husband to forgive you. You've already said, I'm sorry, right? You've already offered that olive branch. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Capricorn, you guys are no longer living together. You guys are no longer under the same roof at the moment. You're living separately. He could have moved out, or you could have moved out. You may also have a child together. But you're living separately at the moment. I think you're working on your financial stability, Cappy. So if you have a job, you're working really hard, thinking, God, you know, maybe I'm going to end up single. I think you want to work on the marriage, but Cappy, I don't know if your husband wants to work on the marriage too. Underneath the deck, the Wheel of Destiny. Six of Wands. You could have met someone at work, sparks flew. You might have sat feeling a sense that I love to be flattered. I love the fact that somebody finds me attractive. This could have been a work temptation. Three of Wands. This might have happened when you were away from home, maybe on a work trip or something like that. You pulled back and did a lot of thinking because your husband found out. I think with the energy of the Page of Cups, you apologized. I think, Cappy, you were just incredibly attracted to this guy. I think this is the guy you had a fling with. You may have just said to your husband, I am just so sorry. It was just passion. It was attraction. I don't love him. I don't want to be with him. It was a one-off, right? But Five of Cups, Cappy, you feel so guilty. And this is you feeling nervous. Because what you're realizing is you could have sabotaged your marriage. You're worried your marriage is going to be over. I think you guys are arguing at the moment. It may be that your husband said to you, I feel betrayed. And I think what he's saying to you is, I need to think about the future of our marriage. He could be a Taurian. I think what he said to you, Capricorn, is, Cappy, I do love you. I love you. You're my wife, but you cheated on me. You cheated on me. So I need to think about the future of our marriage. And I think, Cappy, you're there thinking, oh my God, right? It just happened. It was a one-off. So you're looking at the consequences of maybe just one night of passion with a guy you found very attractive. And it's all blown up. Now, guys, this could be completely switched, okay? Let's see, Capricorn, what your husband's going to say. Is your husband going to agree to mend the marriage? He's in hermit mode right now. He could be a Virgo. He's taking some time out to think. What he's thinking about is he has felt left out in the cold. He's thinking about memories from the past, or he could be thinking about kids. You guys may have kids. What else is he thinking about? Then in the past, you guys were so happy. In the past, you were both sat in the 10 of Cups. It's as if he doesn't really know, Cappy, what happened. He's very confused, Cappy. Why did you feel the need to cheat on him? He's very confused. He's also wondering, Capricorn, whether or not you cheated on him before. Is this the first time you stepped out on him? Were there other guys? So what is he going to say to my Capricorns? Nine of Pentacles. Cappy, this is you. This is a tough one, guys. What he's going to say to you is, look, if you're obsessed with heading out as if you're single, then you may as well be single. You may as well be single. This is toxic. This is toxic. Justice. He wants justice, Capricorn. What he's saying to you is this is a toxic marriage. If you're acting as if you're single, you may as well be single. I think he wants a divorce. What is he going to say? The Emperor. This is your man. This is your husband, right? Emperor, Empress. Capricorn, what he's going to say is, I will do the right thing. I will act with integrity. You will have a decent settlement. But this is toxic. I'm sorry. I want a divorce. Okay. Caps, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Is there any way he's going to change his mind? Is this Emperor going to change his mind? No, he's just completely heartbroken. You've broken his heart, Capricorn. You've broken this guy's heart. I don't think he feels that this can be mended. Okay, guys? Wow. So, let's get our message from the universe. Here we go, guys. Now, remember, it could be switched, all right? You could be dealing with an Emperor who's acting as if he's single and you are asking him for a divorce. Okay. What message do we have for my lovely Capricorns? Thank you. Let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. You may need to let this be, Capricorn. You may need to let this be. I'm hearing the facts are very simple. The facts are simple. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm leaving it there. Have a good weekend. Take care of you. And let's move now to the sign of Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. It is that time again. Let's jump in, find out what's going on. TGIF for Friday, the 19th of September. Thank God it's Friday. Here we go. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Aquarians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I'm losing my voice, sorry. What do we have for my lovely Aquarians? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing in deep thought. You're in deep thought, Aqua. That card wanted to be seen. The Hermit. You could be in deep thought about a Virgo, or you could be just taking a step back, thinking about things, needing some introspection. Okay, Micah wants that on the board. All right, on the board, on the table. Okay. Wow, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Aquarius, you've either been betrayed by a Virgo, or Aquarius, you're thinking that something's come to a painful end and you have pulled back to do some thinking. Almost the energy of, well, what now, right? Okay, guys. The King of Pentacles. The Sun. The Death card. Oh, wow. Aquarius, you may have felt betrayed by someone. Could be a Virgo, King of Pentacles, the Hermit. We've also got Leo here and Scorpio. I think there was enlightenment about something which changed everything. Changed everything. Changed your opinion of this person, potentially would change your situation, and you are taking a big step back and you're thinking, what now? What's next? What do I do? Okay, guys. The Five of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. You may be thinking about money. You may be thinking, I've worked so hard and I'm still left with 5 pentacles. Or you could be thinking, he wants to work on bringing me in from the cold. He wants to work on the situation with me, but I don't know. The 10 of Cups. Aquarius, whoever this Hermit is, King of Pentacles is, this isn't you. He wants to work on a family situation, but you may feel betrayed. The Strength card. Leo energy. Aquarius, you're holding back from a family dynamic because you feel betrayed by a King of Pentacles. He wants to work on sorting out the situation or improving the situation, but there's something that's come to light, Aquarius, which sort of changes everything for you. The Two of Cups. The King of Swords. The Seven of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, this is a really tough call. We're dealing with a family dynamic. You may be his daughter, his son. I don't think this is love. I think, Aquarius, you're finding out that your father potentially had an affair, not just once, but has been cheating on your mother. He's coming in to say, Aquarius, your mother and I are divorcing. I've met somebody else. I'm sorry, I'm in love with somebody else. But I want to talk to you about family inheritance because I'm divorcing your mother. And you're there shocked. Nine of Swords. What? Underneath the deck, the Six of Wands. You are beginning to understand, Aquarius, that this King of Pentacles, who I feel may be a father figure, has been wearing a false mask for the longest time, pretending to be happy when he wasn't. In actual fact, Aquarius, he might have felt he was self-sacrificing in this marriage. I think you might be an older child. What he's telling you is, I am walking away from your mother. Queen of Pentacles. I'm walking away from your mother, or your mother's left me because I cheated. I think, Aquarius, initially you're going to be furious. I can't believe, Dad, you would have done that, right? He's going to apologise. Page of Cups. I'm sorry, but that's the state of play. And with the Three of Wands, Aquarius, I think you're at a distance learning about all this, thinking to yourself, from this point onwards, everything's going to change. I don't know, Aquarius, whether or not you have other siblings. It may change your living circumstances. It may change your inheritance in the future. You may feel as if you want to travel and go and see your mom and make sure she's okay. You may wonder whether or not these two have already split. Are they living separately and they never told you, or they're telling you now, but this might have been the state of play for the last few months. You may have lived across the water, Aquarius. You may have felt as if everything was fine. And now what you're realizing is everything's not fine. What else are you learning here? What else are you learning here? That this was hidden from you. This was hidden from you. There might be a Cancerian in the mix. The truth was hidden from you. But these two are separating. These two are divorcing. And they are now, or he is now, your father, I feel, moving towards you, could be travelling across the water to tell you. What are you learning here? Yes, that there's been a lot of conflict and arguments about an affair situation. How is it going to affect Aquarius, Michael, please? You may have to make a decision to leave where you are, to go back home for a while. It may leave you juggling money, because if these two are divorcing and you were expecting some kind of inheritance, Aquarius, it may affect your financial future. How else is it going to affect Aquarius? Nine of Wands. You're going to feel burdened, guys, because you're not going to know what to do. It's as if, oh, what do I do now? Judgment. There could be a Sagittarian in the mix who's felt burdened because they knew all along and you didn't. Or it may well be, Aquarius, that what you're thinking about is, I have to make a serious judgment call about my life because my parents are splitting up. There might be a property that's being sold. Three of Pentacles, there could be money that's put aside for you, or there could be money divided up into three. What you may be realizing, Aquarius, is it's definitely going to rock your finances in the future. It may be that if you were expecting a certain amount, it may well be that what you're realizing is you're going to be left with very little money. It could be to do with lawyers' fees, whatever this is, something like that. What else are you considering here? You may be considering actually moving back home, moving to be with your mum, or you may be considering that now is the time for you to go back to visit your family, to try and help out, to figure out what you can do, to maybe find out more details. Wow, Aquarius, tell us more about the King of Pentacles. He may be a little defensive. He may know that you're going to have questions for him. he may simply say, well, I'm sorry, but that's the blunt truth. The blunt truth is, difficult message of truth, your mother and I are divorcing. Ten of Wands, he may say to you, I felt burdened for a long time. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. But you probably intuited what might be going on anyway. So he felt, Aquarius, you may have twigged what was going on intuitively anyway. And what he's saying is, I'm hoping it's not going to be too much of a shock for you, because I have a feeling that you already figured out what was going on. Now, Aquarius, you may have, or you may have thought it was a figment of your imagination, or you may not have. But this is a very strong message coming through, guys. Let's get a message from the Enchanted Forest. Here we go, guys. Archangel Michael, what do we have, please, for my lovely Aquarians in the situation? Heart path. It's not worth pursuing a path without passion. This road would only lead you to uncertainty and frustration. Follow your heart and you can't go wrong. So Aquarius, I feel that this is all relating to your own path. If you love your life, if you love where you're living, if you enjoy your job, don't drop everything and change your life drastically simply because you feel you should. Maybe to be with your mum, because your mum would have accepted this already. She may have made other plans. She may have other family members around her. Or if you feel, Aquarius, that where you have been in your life has been unfulfilling, and there's been a part of you that's always felt, I want to go back home, I want to go back to my roots, right, where I grew up, and your parents are there, or your mum is there, then now may be the time, Aquarius, for you to make that decision to leave the lifestyle you've been living, wherever you are in the world, and to go back home, right? Your mom may really appreciate the support. It all depends on the situation you find yourself in, you know? But yeah, Aquarius, a very unusual reading, but that's what we have for you guys, okay? So let's move now, guys, to the final sign of Pisces. So, my beautiful Pisces, here we go, guys. Last but not least, here we go. Let's see what's going on over the next few days. Oh, cards are flying. Okay, 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Pisces, you may be feeling burdened. You may feel as if you need to stand your ground. Okay. It may be someone's moving towards you, persuading you to do something. You may be saying no. All right. Wow, those just jumped out, didn't they? So what do we have for Archangel Michael for my lovely Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Friday the 19th of September, moving into the weekend and into a new week. What do we have for my lovely Pisces? Let's hope it's a lovely reading, guys. Some of these readings have been a bit challenging. Okay. The 7 of Cups. Pisces, you may find yourself looking at options. Or you may simply be sat in emotional confusion. What do I do, right? The Lovers. You may be confused about a Gemini, or you may need to make a very serious choice. Page of Wands. It could be following an argument. It could be, Pisces, this is someone bringing you good news. But you may still be in your head about this. The Fool. A message may be coming in from an Aries or a Gemini, or you may be being asked to take some kind of leap of faith and a risk. And you're feeling burdened. It's as if, do I really want to do this? I don't know. Okay. It could be somebody who is bringing in some news and it affects you. Four of Swords. You're going to be pulling back to do some thinking, guys. You're thinking about the cycles of life. You're thinking about moving into a new situation. And you're thinking about the Ten of Pentacles. And the Sun. Enlightenment about a relationship or enlightenment about a lot of money. There could be a situation here, Pisces, where someone is saying to you, if you moved with the Sun, this can be global travel, if you moved, they will be happy, or somebody will be happy to put you in a place of a lot of financial stability. And this is you thinking, do I want to do that? It could be, Pisces, this is an incredible job offer. But it may be that you're thinking, I just can't face a really big move, packing up my house, putting my house on the market or renting it out. It could be that big. It may be, Pisces, somebody's moving towards you to say they've made a choice to end a relationship. Do you want to get married? And this is you thinking, oh my gosh, this could be somebody that you dated in the past. This is somebody who may be telling you that they felt burdened, but now they're free. So we can be together. This could be an ex and you just didn't expect this. You may not have heard from this person for years. Guys, Queen of Cups. So I'm connecting with a female Pisces. Six of Pentacles. You're thinking about the concept of equal give and take, or you're thinking about the fact that someone is divorcing, or you're thinking that in the past, Pisces, you might have been breadcrumbed, you know? Yeah, you're thinking about the past. Okay, in the past, Pisces, you met someone, but they were married and now they're divorcing and they love you and they want to be with you, but it's a shock. Or Pisces, you're up in your feelings because you may be in nostalgia here, thinking about the fact that there was an unequal give and take situation you had to accept, but now everything is changing. But it does mean, Pisces, that your life will change too. So this could be something wonderful for you, but you would have to compromise. Something would have to change, and it could be a big deal. This is, for instance, guys, putting it out of thin air. This is great Aunt Molly leaving you her house in Australia, and I don't know, you're in Italy, and this is you thinking, wow, okay, she's put this beautiful, big, expensive house in my name in her will. I could live there. It could be amazing, but oh my God, I built a life in Italy. Do I really want to go and live in Australia? You know, something like that. Ten of Cups. You're thinking about a family dynamic here. You're thinking about this. And you're thinking about an offer, a very serious offer, which I feel, Pisces, for the majority of you would make you very happy. But for some reason, you seem to be sat in confusion and you may need to take a few days to think about this. Underneath the deck, Justice, Libra energy. Someone, Pisces, is going to talk to you about a legal contract. Or somebody could be telling you they're selling a property or they want to give you a property. This is about stability and money. But with the Ace of Pentacles, Pisces, you may have to undertake a big move. You may be communicating with a Queen of Pentacles. Now, this Queen of Pentacles could be someone who wants to offer you a lot of money. It could be will, inheritance, estate, something like that. Could be an earth sign. But why do I feel there's a condition attached to this? There is a condition. This comes with strings. Because with the Four of Cups, you don't seem very excited about this, guys. With the energy of the King of Swords, you may feel somebody here is trying to be strategic. And somebody's faced Judgment Day and decided that they need to pull you back in. Somebody wants to reconcile a situation here, Pisces, but for some reason, guys, you don't seem thrilled. Page of Cups. There could be an apology for a situation. This could be somebody saying, Pisces, I'm sorry we breadcrumbed you in the past. I'm sorry I left you out in the cold in the past. I'm going to give you this now. But there are strings attached, and you're going to find out what those strings are. This is a situation that's happening at a distance. Okay? Hierophant. Could be a marriage involved. Could be a Taurian involved. This is a very traditional process that is occurring in another area. Queen of Swords. You may be asking someone about a traditional process. Well, how is this actually going to work out? You may be wanting to talk to a Taurian or a Libra, or somebody who could be a mother, or could even be your mother. At a distance. What is really going on at a distance? Because Pisces, somebody's offering you something pretty major here, but you either don't trust it, or you're beginning to understand that they're offering you this because somehow they need your help, or somehow you're going to sort of save the day. You know? Ace of Swords. A situation has come to an end. It could be with a Queen of Wands, or you could find out some truth about an Aries, Leo, Sag, or even someone who had an affair with somebody else. Six of Wands. This Queen of Wands has either got an amazing job offer, or this Queen of Wands may have sat in ego whilst you sacrificed. That's your energy. And she has stepped into the energy of the Magician, because Pisces, she may be wanting to head off in another direction, but she can't do that somehow because she may be responsible for someone. And what she's thinking is she's going to pull you back on board, offer you something because she wants to leave, hoping that you will sort of take her place. And this is you thinking, well, I don't know if I want to do that. But you may feel, Pisces, you're under obligation to do that. Or Pisces, you may simply want to ask some more questions. You know, what is really going on here? Why are you suddenly offering me the Ten of Pentacles when you breadcrumbed me before? What's really happening? It seems to have something to do with the King of Pentacles, an earth sign, and somebody who's looking at past mistakes, and somebody who's been doing some soul searching and thinking about the fact that this has been a long time coming. So is somebody trying to make something right here? Possibly. Tell us more about the Queen of Wands. Was an affair going on here, or is this a family member or someone you know? Okay, Four of Pentacles. Pisces, this Queen of Wands is hanging on to her money and she's holding back, because she's been deliberating, making a very big move, maybe across the water. But she's been holding back, Pisces, because she somehow needs to mend a situation with you, or she needs you to help her. What's her situation here? All right, she's very, very worried about your response. Why? Why is she so worried about Pisces' response? because it's going to cause you to completely have to change your situation. A cycle you've been in, Pisces, could end if you decide to say yes. It's your decision. Everyone has free will. What are you going to say? You're going to think about it. Two of Wands. Why do you have to think about it? Because Pisces, you may have to leave where you've been living. And this is a really big deal. This is a lot to ask of you. What are you eventually going to say? Emperor. You're going to talk to an emperor. You're going to talk to someone who you trust, somebody older. You could talk to your father, an older brother. You could talk to an Aries. What decision are you going to come to? You're going to talk to this emperor about work and about money. You're going to talk to the emperor about work and money. And you're going to find out more, because with the moon, you may be very confused. What eventually are you going to say? I mean, what is your response to this? They're asking you to do something major, Pisces. And it's something to do with helping out this Queen of Wands, who before was sat an ego and you had to sacrifice. She may be moving in another direction, but she may need your help. But she's been embarrassed, thinking, God, you know, Pisces is not going to want to help me because I didn't help Pisces in the past. So what I think is going to happen here, you're going to be offered a lot of money to take over some kind of responsibility here, but it may entail a big move. Okay, what are you going to say? Pisces, you may say, I'm really, really sorry, but no, I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it. Wow, guys. You may feel it's too much for them to ask you to do that. You may feel, Pisces, that because you were mistreated somehow in the past, and this Queen of Wands sat an ego, you may feel, why should you help, you know? Wow. Okay, guys. Big reading. It may be difficult, Pisces. I mean, this could be you thinking, well, I have an obligation to help out. But if family members or this Queen of Wands sat in ego and didn't help you and kind of threw you under the bus in the past, what you're thinking about is, why should I help her out? It's a very big decision there, Pisces. I mean, we've got a lot of major energies on the board. So you're going to talk to an emperor. You're going to talk to an emperor about money and about your work. You may even have to give up a job to move, or consider giving up a job. There's a lot you may not know. You're going to find out a lot more. Whatever you find out, Pisces, your reaction may well be, I am so sorry, but it's too much for you to ask me to do that. It's too much for you to ask me to go through all this, potentially to help out somebody who might have betrayed you in the past, guys. I've got to be honest. So, Enchanted Forest. Archangel Michael, what do we have from the Enchanted Forest? It's coming. Okay. Pisces. Hope is on the horizon. In the face of challenges, remember that nothing lasts forever. Trust that the universe has good things in store for you. So Pisces, whatever the situation is, if you resonate with this, it's coming. Okay, timing-wise, it's going to be very soon. Okay, all right. So my beautiful Pisces, I'm leaving it there. And thank you so much, everybody else, for being here. Take care of you guys. Have a lovely weekend. And I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, guys. Bye now.